Earth Day is all about helping nature.
And while coloring our home planet can be fun, if there's one thing that a decade of running nature camps and classes has taught us,
it's that action speaks louder than words.
And so today, we wanted to share with you some of our all-time favorite action-based eco-activities for kids.
You know, the kinds where kids can actually see the difference they're making.
And so to try and keep up with today's shrinking attention spans, we decided to give ourselves a little challenge. 7 Earth-friendly activities in just 7 minutes.
Only 7?
Yep.
We're running out of time. Let's go.
Alright, so this first family activity is really simple, and what might seem like a drag at first can be a lot of fun with a little imagination.
Before it to make any sense, we need to tell you a little story first. So last year as we were walking along the road with our dogs, our neighbor John started mentioning, "Oh, there they go again. Did you see the silver flowers all along the road?" And we looked at each other and thought, silver flowers? I mean, we've been paying attention, but definitely haven't seen silver flowers. And then we caught on. He was talking about the poppin' beer cans that people are tossing along the road. So I know that picking up trash can seem a little bit stuffy, but if you turn it into a game, you can actually have a lot of fun picking trash.
See how many different colored flowers you can get.
Exactly. How many different shades, how many different sizes.
And while you're at it, why not make a trash flower bouquet?
That's a lovely idea.
So one thing you need to know about our dog Yuki is that he loves trash.
Yuki is such a good boy bringing trash.
And we're actually going to be talking about why it is that Yuki has a special affinity for these silver flowers in a little bit. Okay, so first we're going to start by squashing it. And here, Charlotte.
My hand.
Nice. Yes. We're gonna mix it all in.
And it's a plant. I love
I know, it's so fun.
this. Oh yeah.
Oh hey, we can do it like a cat. You can pretend like you're a cat kneading, like this. Everybody be cats, cats, cats. Like there's people in the world who actually pay to have other people put mud on their faces.
What?
So grab a handful like this.
Okay.
And then you guys know how to make a ball, right? You just kind of like, yeah, make balls.
T-Bond.
Yeah.
All
right, grab it.
Tiny one.
Go.
Did you know that food waste is one of the worst things for the environment?
When food from our kitchen gets tossed out, it wastes the water and energy that went into making that food. And it even wastes nature as more homes for plants and animals get turned into farmland. Composting is a great way to use food that's gone bad, but it's even better to use your food before it gets there.
We call this recipe the olden days soup because back in the olden days, people never let anything go to waste.
The recipe is simple. Just toss any soup ingredients you have that need to be used into a pot.
And even better yet, turn it into a soup party.
So turn on some tunes and look into the disco soup movement.
The best part of making olden days soup? You even get to save money on groceries.
And so speaking of saving money, our dog Yuki here has been collecting silver flowers off the side of the road for the last several months.
Somebody even told Yuki that he could get money for collecting these cans.
And so he's been saving these up for a very special Earth Day project. Right, Yuki? But more on that later. So these are my 2 nieces, and they've agreed to very kindly help us with today's Earth Day video. Do you guys like digging?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Do you like finding snails and worms and insects and caterpillars?
Yes.
Do you like finding food out in nature and picking it?
Yes.
Yeah? If I were to be like, hey, you, come outside with me. I need your help with something. Does that sound fun?
No.
Not really, right? But I'm like, oh, would you guys like to go look in the garden and see what we can find today? Does that sound fun?
Yes.
Exactly. Do you think kids might actually like gardening?
Yeah.
I think most kids like that kind of stuff, right?
Except like the insects and worms.
Well, some kids. How do you think they would start to learn to like them?
If they pick them bigger.
Yeah, exactly. If they pick them up more, if they start to learn about them.
Give them names.
Give them, yeah, exactly. And so do you think more kids out there should try gardening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Want to know what else is magic? Nature.
This next activity is so simple, it practically is magic.
The first step is to go outside.
Go camping, go for a hike, spend more time in your local park or backyard.
For some kids, it might be as far as you go.
But if you're up for a little more wonder and adventure, we'd like to invite you to try on a few ideas.
Kids who grew up spending more time outside are happier, healthier, and have significant boosts to their health and development. But you don't need to live next to a provincial park to access nature.
Many urban parks have plenty of trees, squirrels, raccoons, and birds. And schoolyards are great places to study life cycles of naturalized plants like clover, dandelion, plantain. But if we look at trashed campgrounds,
Over-harvested wild foods,
or forest fires lit by carelessly tossed cigarette butts, we know simply going outside isn't exactly an earth-friendly activity in and of itself.
a lot of people can do a lot of damage to the ecosystems without even knowing it.
But if we've learned one thing over the last decade of running camps and classes, it's that the solution is never spending more time indoors on screens.
Unless you've subscribed to our channel, of course.
We heard a great quote once, and cannot for the life of us remember who said it first. But it went something like, before you can protect nature, you need to learn to love it. And before you can learn to love nature, you need to get to know it.
Getting outside as often as you can is just the first step. From there, it's our job to learn as much as we can about the plants, animals, insects, mushrooms, and even the rocks and soils, so we can know how our actions impact the wild world around us.
But what if you don't know where to start?
Well, you could sign up to a local forest school or a nature club in your area.
Or encourage your child's teachers to take their classes outside. You could make your own wild scavenger hunts. Or sign up to our Nature, Art, Science, and Play newsletter, and we'll send you some of ours.
Link in the description below. So it's finally time to find out what Yuki's been planning to do with all of those silver flowers he's been collecting.
Hey, John!
Oh, what do you got here? You're bringing me cans? I want money. Well, why don't I take the cans and I'll get money for the cans and I'll give you the trees. Come over here. Here's the trees. They have to be big enough to survive in the forest. There you go.
Good
Carry that
boy.
one out. That's a big one. Can you carry it? You take that one. Put them all in the bag. Oh, you don't have to help. I know what to do here. Now you gotta dig big holes and water them and don't chew on them. There they are. And take them away.
One, two, three.